Today we are diving into Aquarius, one of the most intriguing signs of the zodiac. Even if Aquarius is not your sign, worry, Aquarius energy exists somewhere in absolutely everybody's chart. It might shape your relationships, career, or even how you approach creativity. We'll explore what makes Aquarius unique, its standout trait, and how it influenced might show up in your life. So, whether you're an Aquarian, no one, or just want to learn more, let's jump in and discover how the sign's energy connects to absolutely all of us. All right, so the Aquarian personality. This is one of the most unique and intriguing personalities in the zodiac. Known for its independence, forward thinking nature, Aquarius thrives on originality and often marches to the beat of its own drum. Aquarians are natural visionaries, always looking ahead and seeing how they can make the world a better place. They are often drawn to ideas that challenge the status quo and aren't afraid to embrace the unconventional path in life. This makes them natural innovators, dreamers, and problem solvers who inspire those around them. So, despite their independent streak, Aquarius is deeply connected to humanity as a whole. They value equality, fairness, and community, often showing a strong desire to help those or support causes that they believe in. Aquarian has a gift for seeing the bigger future, which makes them excellent at thinking about long-term goals or strategies. However, while they're great at considering the needs of many, they can sometimes seem a little bit detached on a personal level. Their focus on logic and ideas might make them aloof, but it's often because their minds are so busy tackling bigger concepts. One of their defining traits is to love freedom. They don't like feeling restricted by rules or expectations and prefer to carve out their own unique path. Aquarians are also uniquely and fiercely individualistic, valuing authenticity in themselves and others. This makes them wonderful friends and partners as they encourage people in their lives to share their true selves. Overall, Aquarius is a sign of innovation, independence, and community. They bring fresh ideas, challenge outdated thinking, and remind us all of the importance of staying true to ourselves while looking out for one another. Whether you're an Aquarian or no one, their unique perspective and energy is always unforgettable. Aquarius is all about thinking big, breaking the mold, and looking towards the future. But like every sign, they have their growth areas and challenges. One of their standout traits is thinking out the box. This can sometimes lead to frustration when their bold ideas do not align with the way things are traditionally done. Finding their balance between their visionary mindset and taking practical steps is a key part of their personal journey. Aquarians care deeply about the community, making the world a better place. But this big picture focus can sometimes make them seem emotionally distant. They might be so wrapped up in causes or ideas that they forget to connect with the more personal one-on-one level of things. Learning to open up emotionally and build deeper relationships is an important area of growth for them. Independence is another big part who Aquarius is, but it can be a double-edged sword. They love their freedom and don't like feeling boxed in by rules, which can sometimes make collaboration or compromise a little bit tricky. Figuring out how to work with others without losing their individuality is a challenge, but they're more than capable of tackling this. That said, Aquarius thrives on change and innovation, and when they embrace their strengths while staying grounded and connected to others, they can achieve unbelievable things. It's all about blending their unique ideas with a little bit of patience and teamwork to unlock their full potential. Aquarius is a fascinating combination of air's intellectual energy and a steady determination of a fixed sign. As an air sign, Aquarius thrives on ideas, communication, and exploring brand new perspectives. They love connecting with others, sharing knowledge, and thinking of how to improve the world. But what sets Aquarius apart is their ability to take these ideas and actually stick with them. And they can do this thanks to their fixed modality. In astrology, fixed signs fall in the middle of a season, representing stability and persistence. Aquarius, as a fixed winter sign, embodies the steady energy. While the world feels quiet and still, Aquarius works behind the scenes, developing ideas and solutions that will bloom in the future. This fixed energy means that they do not give up easily at all. Once they are locked into a vision or goal, they push forward with determination, even if it means going against the grain. This mix of air and fixed energy creates a sign that is both innovative and reliable. Aquarius isn't just about dreaming big. They'll follow through and bring those big ideas and dreams to life. They are the ones who challenge us to think differently and inspire progress by blending creativity with unwavering focus. Aquarius reminds us that even in the stillness of winter, powerful change is possible when ideas are paired with absolute determination. Aquarius and its planetary dignities offer a fascinating glimpse into how the sign expresses its energy through ruling planets and other planetary placements. By understanding these dignities, domicile, exaltation, detriment, and fall, we'll get a deeper appreciation for Aquarius's unique role in astrology. In traditional astrology, Aquarius is ruled by Saturn, which places Saturn in domicile here. Saturn's disciplined, structured energy feels at home in Aquarius, giving the sign a natural ability to take visionary ideas and ground them in practicality. Saturn provides them focus and long-term vision needed to turn innovation into lasting progress. However, in modern astrology, Uranus is considered Aquarius's co-ruler, adding a dynamic layer of rebellion and originality. While Saturn brings structure, Uranus pushes boundaries, encouraging Aquariuses to challenge the norms and think outside the box. Together, these energies create a sign that is both the builder and the disruptor. Aquarius, however, does not have an exalted planet, so no planet is particularly magnified in this sign. This reflects Aquarius's focus on the collective effort over personal glory. On the flip side, the sun is in detriment in Aquarius as it rules Leo, the opposite sign. The sun's emphasis on individuality feels a little bit at odds with Aquarius's focus on group dynamics and shared ideals. Although it can still operate here by highlighting contributions to the collective. And lastly, no planet is at fall in Aquarius, giving it a neutral standing in this category. These planetary dignities showcase Aquarius' ability to balance structure and innovation by grounding big ideas in practical action while managing focus on the greater good. This mix of steady discipline and rebellious creativity makes Aquarius a true powerhouse of intellect and progress. So now we are going to get to the fun stuff, and we are going to cover Aquarius through the different zodiac signs. Just remember, if you enjoyed this content, perhaps resonate with anything that I had to say, please remember to drop me a comment, a like, or perhaps even share this video on to someone that may appreciate it. All right, so let's start with Aquarius in the first house. This shapes how someone's personality and how they show up in the world. These people are the ones who stand out in ways that feel fresh and even unexpected, whether it's their style, ideas, or the way that they handle life. They're all about being super unique. They are big thinkers who focus on ideas that benefit not only themselves, but in society as a whole. It's like they're wired to challenge the norm and to push for something better. The fixed energy of Aquarius makes them incredibly determined. Once they set their mind on something, they'll stick with it no matter what and no matter what anyone thinks. While this determination is very inspiring, it can also make them seem a little bit stubborn. They're more focused on the big picture, which can sometimes make them feel a little bit distant or emotionally unavailable. It's not like they don't care, but they're just tuned into broader goals and possibilities. But ultimately, what makes them shine is their ability to blend originality with purpose. They are natural innovators who bring new perspectives wherever they go. They balance their big ideas with meaningful connections. They're not just dreamers, they're change makers who can truly inspire others to see the world differently. All right, let's go through Aquarius in the second house. When Aquarius is in the second house, it adds a fresh and unconventional twist to someone's approach to money, possessions, and of course, their personal values. These people tend to look at material things a little differently. They're not overly attached to stuff for the sake of having it. Instead, they value experiences, ideas, and causes that align them with their progressive mindset. They are often the ones who are drawn to unconventional ways of earning or even managing money, like working in tech innovation or industries that focus on the greater good. Traditional financial paths might really excite them, but that doesn't really mean that they don't care about stability. The fixed energy of Aquarius helps them stay committed to their values, even if the values go against the grain. They're the type of people to invest in what truly matters to them, whether it's a project, a movement, or even big ideas that others might not even understand yet. While their focus on ideals is inspiring, it can sometimes mean that they overlook the practicalities of life and finance. So finding a balance between their big ideas and their day-to-day financial responsibilities is absolute key when building lasting security. So what really stands out with this placement is how much they connect with their personal worth and their values. For them, success isn't how much they own. It's rather about staying true to what matters to them most. When they align their innovative thinking with practical actions, it can create life that's both stable and meaningful. If you have your second house in Aquarius, drop me a line below and let me know how this energy plays out for you. So Aquarius in the third house in astrology is all about communication and learning and the way we connect with others and the world around it. It governs our thought processes and how we like to express ourselves and our relationships with our siblings, neighbors, and local environment. It's a lot, I know. This house also influences our approach to education, curiosity, and the way that we ultimately share our ideas. When Aquarius energy comes in here, it adds a unique, innovative twist to all of these themes. People with Aquarius in the third house have a natural talent for thinking outside the box. Their approachable communication and creativity and originality often brings a fresh perspective into their discussions. Their curiosity is boundless, and they're drawn to topics that challenge traditional norms, such as technology, science, or even social reform. So conversations with them really seem ordinary. They tend to leave others inspired or even intrigued with their ideas. This fixed quality of an Aquarius gives them the determination to stick with their ideas, even if they are unconventional. They may come across as forward thinking or even perhaps ahead of their time, but their focus on big ideas can sometimes make them seem detached from more emotional or everyday connections. Relationship with siblings or neighbors might feel more intellectual than sentimental. They value shared ideas over emotional exchanges. This placement thrives when they can learn to balance their visionary ideas with more relatable communication. By focusing on details and making their ideas accessible, they can use their innovative thinking to inspire meaningful change in the world around them. If you have Aquarius in the third, or perhaps know of anyone with Aquarius in the third, comment below and let me know how this energy plays out in your life. Okay, so let's discuss Aquarius in the fourth. The fourth house in astrology represents home, family, our emotional foundations, and our sense of security. It's the area of our chart that governs our upbringing, the emotional environment we create for ourselves, and the emotional roots that even ground us. This house reveals how we connect to our past, as well as what makes us feel safe and nurtured. So when Aquarius influences this house, it adds a distinct, non-traditional energy to these deeply personal themes. People with Aquarius in the fourth often have a unique or even unconventional approach to their home or family life. They may have grown up in environments that were progressive, unconventional, or even focused on intellectual ideals or development. Alternatively, they might have felt like the different one in their family, carving out their own path at a very young age. As adults, they often seek to create a home that reflects their individuality. They prioritize freedom, innovation, and personal expression over tradition. Emotionally, they may feel more secure through intellectual connection rather than through traditional displays of affection. They often value open-mindedness and shared ideals within their family or household. However, their tendency to focus on logic and independence can make it harder for them to connect on a very deeply emotional level, specifically in this house. Finding ways to balance their need for freedom by building emotional bonds can help them create grounded and a more fulfilled family life. This placement shines when they use their innovation and their innovative energy to create a home that feels both unique and supportive. Whether it's through futuristic living space, an emphasis on sustainability, or fostering a family dynamic that encourages individuality, they're likely to create an environment that aligns perfectly with their progressive ideals. So if you have Aquarius in the fourth house, let me know below in the comments how this energy plays out in your life. All right, let's discuss Aquarius in the fifth house. The fifth house is all about creativity, self-expression, fun, and romance. It's where we explore what makes us happy, whether it's through hobbies, love, or artistic pursuits. It also has to do with how we connect with our kids, younger generations, as well as the risks that we're willing to take to follow our passions. When Aquarius lands in this house, it brings a fresh, unconventional vibe to all these areas in life. People with Aquarius in the fifth house approach creativity in a way that is totally their own. They love exploring unique ideas, often prefer hobbies or projects that push boundaries or feel ahead of their times. Whether it's through art, technology, or something completely unexpected, their self-expression is always original. They're not interested in following the crowd. They want to make something feel meaningful and different. When it comes to romance, they value their independence and intellectual connection. They're often drawn to partners that think outside the box or that gives them a lot of space to be themselves. Traditional relationship roles might not work for them, But that doesn't mean that they're not open to love. Balancing their need for freedom and deeper emotional connection can make their relationships feel much more fulfilling. They are also fantastic at inspiring others, especially children or younger people, to embrace their individuality and creativity. So this placement thrives when they can stay true to their originality while finding ways to connect with others on a more meaningful level. It's all about blending their unique spark with their joy and connection. So if you have Aquarius in the fifth house or know of anyone with Aquarius in this house, drop me a line below and let me know how this energy plays out in your life. All right, so Aquarius in the sixth house. The sixth house is all about our daily routines, work, health, and the way that we handle responsibilities. It's where we look at how to organize our lives and take care of our bodies and our obligations. When Aquarius shows up here, it brings innovation and fresh perspective to these specific areas. These people are not fans of sticking to rigid routines or schedule that are traditional. They prefer flexible and original ideas of how they approach their daily lives. When it comes to work, they thrive in environments that let them think out the box. Repetitive or overly structured jobs may feel stifling to them, so they're often drawn to careers involving technology, innovation, or even social change. They like to feel like their work matters, and they're great as introducing new ideas or systems to make things better. They also value fairness and equality in the workplace, often standing up for others or pushing for change. Their approach to health and wellness can be just as unconventional. They are the ones who might explore alternative methods for health, such as tech-based wellness trends or homeopathic remedies. While their focus is unique, and this is fantastic, they also may need to focus on being consistent to ensure long-term health and their productivity. So if you have Aquarius in the sixth house or know of someone with Aquarius in the sixth house, comment below and let me know how this energy is playing out for you. All right, so let's discuss Aquarius in the seventh house. The seventh house is all about relationships, romantic, professional, and any kind of partnerships where balance and commitment is involved. It's the house of one-on-one connections, focusing on how we approach love, collaboration, and even conflict. When Aquarius lands in the seventh house, it brings a fresh and unconventional energy to partnerships. These people tend to value independence and their individuality, and they approach connections in ways that are anything but traditional. In love, they are drawn to partners who share their forward thinking ideals and allow them freedom to be themselves. They thrive in relationships where mutual respect and personal space is valued. Traditional roles or over clingy dynamics definitely won't work for them. They prefer partnerships that feel more like collaborations or friendships. While they are open-minded and exciting to be around, they may need to work on balancing their love for independence with their deeper and emotional connections. In their professional relationships, they are unbelievable collaborators, especially when working on innovative projects or causes that aim to create a positive change in the world. They bring fresh ideas and unique perspective to the table, making them a valuable team members or partners in business. This placement shines when they focus on building partnerships that honor both individuality and connection. By combining their love for freedom with their willingness to connect on a deeper level, they can create relationships that are not only exciting, but are genuinely fulfilling to them. If you have Aquarius in the seventh or know of anyone with Aquarius in the seventh house, Let me know below in the comments of how this is going in your life. Aquarius in the 8th house. So the 8th house is all about deep transformation, shared resources, intimacy, and the mysteries of life. It's the house that deals with things like trust, vulnerability, and the cycles of endings and new beginnings. When Aquarius is in the 8th, it brings an innovative and unconventional energy to these deeply personal and sometimes intense areas of life. These individuals approach transformation and emotional depth in unique ways, often using logic and forward thinking to navigate what others might feel maybe overwhelming. When it comes to intimacy, they value intellectual connection just as much as emotional or physical closeness. They're drawn to relationships that challenge them to think differently or explore new perspectives. Traditional approaches to intimacy might feel like it's restrictive to them, as they prefer connections allowing for individuality and freedom. However, their tendency to intellectualize emotions can make it hard for them to fully open up. But embracing vulnerability is key to deepening their personal relationships. In terms of shared resources, whether it's financial or emotional investments, they bring fresh perspectives. They often approach ventures in unique ways, often drawn to investments in tech, progressive causes, or innovative industries. This placement can also bring a natural curiosity to the mysteries of life, from psychology to spiritual, often leading them to more unconventional methods of healing or understanding deeper aspects of existence. So if you have Aquarius in the 8th or know of anyone with Aquarius in the 8th house, comment below and let me know how this energy plays out in your life. Aquarius in the 9th house. So the 9th house represents travel, higher education, philosophy, spirituality, and the pursuit of broader perspectives. It's the part of the chart where we expand our horizons and question the bigger meanings of life. When Aquarius is in the 9th, it brings a unique and progressive energy to these areas. People with this placement are natural explorers of the mind and the world, drawn to ideas and experiences that challenge convention and push boundaries. In travel, they're not interested in the usual tourist spots. They seek destinations that offer new perspectives, unconventional experiences, or opportunities to connect with diverse cultures. For them, travel is a way to learn, grow, and gather inspiration for future-focused ideas. In education, they are drawn to subjects that are cutting edge or even ahead of their time, such as technology innovation or perhaps even social change. They often feel limited by rigid or traditional learning environments, preferring to chart out their own intellectual paths. Philosophically, they value progress and equality, often questioning outdated systems or beliefs. Their fixed energy gives them a strong sense of purpose in their ideas, but it can also sometimes make them resistant to learning others' perspectives. So, they're learning to stay open-minded while maintaining their individuality can help them expand their understanding even further. This specific placement shines when they use their innovative thinking to inspire others and lead conversations about the future. Whether through travel, teaching, or philosophy, they have a gift for showing the world new ways and exciting approaches to life. So if you have Aquarius in the 9th house or know of anyone with Aquarius in the 9th house, comment below and let me know how this energy plays out in your life. All right, so Aquarius in the 10th house. The 10th house is all about career, public image, and long-term goals. It's the part of the chart that represents how someone is seen by the world, their ambitions, and their legacies they aim to leave behind. When Aquarius is here, it brings a fresh, forward-thinking approach to these specific areas in life. People with this placement are natural innovators who aren't afraid to challenge the status quo and their professional public presence. In their careers, they are drawn to roles that allow them to think outside the box, introduce new ideas, and work forward towards progress. They excel in such fields as technology, science, humanitarian work, anything that pushes the boundaries that creates meaningful change. Traditional career paths might feel a little bit restricted to them. They thrive in environments where they have the freedom to experiment and lead with their unique wisdom. Their public image often reflects their originality and commitment to making a difference. They may be seen as trendsetters or revolutionaries, inspiring others to think differently or adopt new ways of doing things. However, the independent streak can sometimes make it challenging to work with rigid systems or under authority figures. So finding a balance between their need for freedom and structure is required for long-term success. So if you have Aquarius in the 10th house or know of anyone that has Aquarius in the 10th, comment below and let me know how this energy plays out in your life. So Aquarius in the 11th house. The 11th house governs friendships, social networks, community involvement, and long-term aspirations. It's where we connect with groups, share ideas, and work forward with collective goals. So when Aquarius is in the 11th, it's in its natural element, amplifying the energy of innovation, progress, and desire to make a difference. People with this placement often thrive on building connections that are meaningful and forward-thinking. They often find themselves at the center of movement or communities to strive for change. And their friendships tend to be diverse and unconventional, sharing ideas for intellectual stimulation. They're often drawn to people who think differently and aren't afraid to challenge the norm. These individuals play the role of the visionary or the innovator with their social circle, inspiring others to look at the bigger picture and work towards a common purpose. In community settings, they're natural leaders when it comes to pushing for equality and progress, or even innovative solutions. They may be involved with causes that align with their forward-thinking values, like being involved with the environment, social justice, or technological advancement. However, their focus on the collective can sometimes make their one-on-one relationships less personal, as they often are more invested in bigger goals than emotional connections. This placement shines naturally when they combine their love for progress with their ability to inspire others. So staying grounded while nurturing their visionary ideas, they can create meaningful change in their community and help bring people together for a better future. This placement shines when they focus on blending their innovative ideas and practical execution. So by staying true to their individuality while building a solid foundation, they can create a career or a legacy that can leave a long-lasting impact on the world. So if you have Aquarius in the 11th house or know of someone with Aquarius in the 11th, let me know how this energy plays out in your life. So Aquarius in the 12th house. The 12th house is all about what's hidden in our subconscious dreams, spirituality, and the part of ourselves we do not show to the world. It's where we reflect, heal, and connect with something that is greater than ourselves. So when Aquarius is in the 12th, it adds an inventive and forward-thinking energy to this deeply introspective area of life. People with this placement often have a unique inner world, filled with big ideas and an almost futuristic way of looking at life. They are drawn to exploring concepts that others may find quite unusual, like unconventional spiritual practices, alternative healing methods, or ideas about the universe that challenge traditional beliefs. The intuition is strong, often sparking insights that feel ahead of their time. However, they may struggle to share these thoughts openly, as the 12th house can make them feel like their most creative ideas are best kept private. This placement also inspires a strong desire to help others in quiet and often behind the scene ways. They're deeply compassionate but prefer to contribute without drawing attention to themselves. However, their tendency to keep things bottled up can lead to feelings of isolation or disconnection. So, for them, finding ways to express their inner world, whether through creativity, meditation, or connecting with like minded people, can help them feel more grounded. Aquarius in the 12th house shines when they use their inner insight to inspire both themselves and others. So, by blending their unique perspective with a willingness to explore their spiritual depths, they can find profound growth and healing. So, wrapping up our deep dive into Aquarius, Aquarius is a truly one of a kind sign. Whether it's through pushing boundaries, sparking innovation, or bringing people together, this sign has a way of leaving its mark. Its unique blend of independence, intellect, and humanitarian focus reminds us of the power of big ideas paired with a vision for the greater good. So even Aquarius isn't your sun sign, it's an energy that exists somewhere in your chart, influencing the way that you think, connect, or dream about the future. What makes Aquarius so special is its ability to inspire change, not for the individual, but for everybody. It challenges us to step out of our comfort zone, to think differently, and to embrace progress. So, whether you're brainstorming your next big idea, working on a cause, or simply reflecting on how you show up in the world, channel that Aquarian energy and make it meaningful. And remember, astrology is not just about the stars. It's about how we connect with ourselves and, of course, everyone else. Aquarius teaches us that our individuality matters. So does our collective impact. So take that energy forward and let it guide you toward creating something truly extraordinary.